What's up, my brothers? What's up, my brother? This is me, the one and only K Solo, and you already know. Listen, today I'm in my bed, and I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling the fuck out right now, smoking me this L, and you already know, guys, how I do this. Listen, I'm gonna come out with, I'm gonna do this story today. I was thinking about doing it, you know what I'm saying? But then again, I was like, damn, should I do it or should not do it? You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of personal. It's between me and my brother. Don't get me wrong, I love my brother. I love my brother. I mean, like crazy. And I know he loved me too, you know what I'm saying? So, but shit happens sometimes. Brothers do fight. And the story I'm about to tell you guys is a fight that me and my brother had. And it was the last fight we ever had. And this fight was kind of big though, because, the both of us came out bleeding out of this fight. And, you know, after the fight happened, he got locked up. I never got to say thank you. I never got to say I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? He did 5 years when he came out. That's when I told him I was sorry and stuff like that. But I never got the chance to tell him I was sorry when he got locked up. And also, that same time when he was doing his 5 years, that's when I got shot and I almost died. So if I would have died, he would never had the chance to tell me he was sorry. So it's God works in mysterious ways, man. So anyway, the story starts like this. It was summer night. A matter of fact, it was 4th of July. It was 4th of July because I remember, because my brother Lord Tito, the nigga pulled out, I think it was a 9mm, and he started shooting up in the air. That's why I remember it was 4th of July, because he pulled out his gun and he was shooting up in the air. And then I came out, took out my shit, and started throwing it up in the air, blah, 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 blah. It was, how 4th of July is, dudes be wilding and shit like that. So, we started drinking. It was me, my brother Peter, my brother Lord Tito, my sister was with Tito, you know what I'm saying? They was chilling together. She was drinking her little how do you call that shit? Pink champagne, some shit like that the girls be drinking. So my sister was drinking that, with her man. And we were just chilling in front of the building. Now, now I was with this girl. I was chilling with my ex shorty, and her name was Iris. So I was chilling with her for like 5 years, you know what I'm saying? But in the story, everything started because my mother started arguing with my shorty. You could say she was my girl. You could say she was my wife. She was living with me in my house, in my mother's house. At that time, when I was staying in my mother's house, she was living with us. You understand? So, I remember I'm going upstairs. I'm going upstairs. I'm about to chill. Relax, whatever the fuck. So I go upstairs. All I hear is screaming, blah 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 blah, and all I'm hearing is my mother screaming at my wife. But I'm talking about screaming out, yo. I mean, something serious. But my wife always had respect for her. My wife will never violate my mother. That's one of the things that I loved it about her. You feeling me? She never violated my mother. Hold up. Let me get this ashtray. She never violated my mother. So when I got upstairs, I'm hearing my mother screaming at her, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, mommy, in my mind, I'm like, damn, mommy's taking this shit too serious, man. Like, damn, she's violating, you know what I'm saying? She's like calling my girl crazy names, be like really, really fucked up shit. So I go over there and I say, your mom, what's up with you? Like, why you screaming at Edie like that? So she was like, the house is dirty, blah, 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 blah. Nobody cleaned up. So now I'm hearing this shit, right? And I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. And I'm thinking this shit. I'm like, hold up. Is she that my wife don't do shit in this house? Is my mother saying that? Let me tell you, my ex-girl, she used to clean that house constantly. I mean, Edie was a girl, bro, that first of all, we started going out with each other when we was young. We started living with each other when we was both young. And she became a good woman because, now I don't want to say that I showed her how to become a good woman because everybody learns on their own. But, I had something to do with that, you know what I'm saying? So you didn't have to tell my wife to clean up. My wife used to do everything, man. And she was a shorty. She was young. And she used to do everything. You understand what I'm saying? I had a handicapped sister. God rest her soul, Michelle. She passed away. And let me tell you, my shorty used to take care of Michelle, bathe her, clean her, feed her. You understand? 'Cause my sister couldn't eat by herself. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, she was, how can you say, man? She was handicapped in the brain. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say retarded because that's not the proper way to say it. She was just really slow and stuff like that. So she could eat by herself, but she didn't know how to grab a spoon and eat. You know what I'm saying? So you had to feed her, literally feed her, and you had to bathe her. You know what I'm saying? So my shorty was doing all that. Now listen to this, okay? I was working, so I was paying Mama Duke rent. It was not like me and her was staying in the crib and we wasn't paying no fucking rent. We was paying rent, bro. I was giving Mama Duke like $250, and this is back in 92, 91, 92, 93. You feeling me, yo? So boom. So that's what got me a little upset. That, yo, you talking to my girl like this, and my girl's the only one that helps you out in this house. And plus, I give you $250 a week. And plus, you have my sister there. You have two sister of mine that stay in there, right? Listen to this. Two of my sisters that staying in the same apartment that we stay in. It was a 3-bedroom apartment. Two of my sisters was there. Her husband, Tito. My other sister didn't have no boyfriend like that. She was too young for that. Now, my mama Duke, me, my shorty, Peter and his shorty, my brother Peter and his shorty, that she should not do a motherfucking thing in the house. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. My family might get a little upset with me, you know what I'm saying, because I'm doing this video, but it's the truth is the truth. She should not do a motherfucking thing in the house. You feeling me, yo? I mean, come on, she's not take care of my sister Michelle, not like my shorty was doing. She's not do nothing in the house like my shorty was cleaning the house. So what got me mad was when my mother started talking that caca shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and I'm like, yo, hold up, man, not for nothing, mommy. But yo, check this out. There's no fucking contract that says that my fucking shorty got to do this just to stay here. I'll give you $250 a week. What the fuck people give you here? What do the rest of the people that live here gives you? Now, I had to throw that up in the air, man, because, I was getting tight, yo. I got to defend my shorty. Fuck all that. You feeling me? And I love my mom to death. And God rest her soul, but I got to defend my shorty. So when I'm going like, me and my mother is changing words and shit, so Peter comes out of nowhere. Hey, yo, why you talking to mommy like that? Yo, you don't be talking to mommy like that. So the nigga's in my face, though. So, and like I said, I love my brother to death. And I remember when my brother used to beat the shit out of me, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that nigga used to be a little bully. When we was kids, man, Peter was older than me. But when we was kids, Peter was a little bully. You know what I'm saying? He was a fucking little bully, bro. So, Peter, you're talking the truth. God rest your soul, people. What I'm saying is true. So anyway, so the dude was in my face. My brother Peter's in my face. Blah, 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 blah. So I looked at him. I said, yo, Peter, back the fuck up for me. This is not like it used to be. We are not little kids no more, Peter. So please. So the dude comes and he grabs my shirt, me. I remember that. When my brother grabbed my shirt, I just couldn't take it no more, man. I just flipped. I just remember all the times that he bullied me. I remember the times that I was in my bed one time sleeping and I was scared and the dude smacked me in my face because I woke him up. I started remembering all that shit. So it was like a running flashback. So what I did, I hooked off of my brother, Boom! I hooked off on him. I remember that shit. He fell. And let me tell you, my brother used to box too. But he was not like me, but he used to box. Peter was good. You feeling me? So when I hit my brother Peter, this is the first time that I ever hit him like a dude in the street. Peter just looked at me. While he fell on the floor, he looked at me. He was a little dazed. He got up. And when he got up, he swung. But at the first couple of seconds, he looked at me like shocked. But then when he swung at me, I ducked. When I ducked down, I went to hit him, my brother Tito grabbed me. When he grabbed me, my brother Peter swung again and caught me right here. Boom! When he caught me, you know, I just like, yo, this motherfucker caught me. He hit me when somebody's holding me. So I looked at Tito and I said, Tito, let me the fuck go. Right now, Tito, is gonna be me and you. So my sister, Marilyn, Tito's husband. Tito's wife, Marilyn, is my sister. So she came and said, Tito, let him go, Tito. So boom, so T lets me go, right? T lets me go. Next thing you know, I go after my brother again, B. And we got it. We got in the position, ready to fight. I remember, man, that I hooked off of him. I caught him. I'm bigger than Peter. You know what I'm saying? I'm bigger and I'm taller than Peter. So he didn't have no chance, you know what I'm saying? So I remember when I grabbed him and I picked him up and I threw him like by the sofa, and right there I got on top of him and I started, pounding on him. Boom, 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 boom. So now T is grabbing me, my sister's grabbing me, my shorty's grabbing me, my mother's grabbing me, my step pops is grabbing me. Everybody's screaming in our house, so they pull me back. My brother Pete, dirty motherfucker, he runs to the kitchen, right? And I remember he's coming back with a fucking steak. I thought it was a regular steak. You feeling me? I thought it was a regular steak. So now when he's coming with a regular steak to me, he's coming to hit me with the steak, right? So I'm like, everybody got me. They're holding me. So I remember that my brother T like pushed me to the side, right? And Peter swung that shit. He swung the fucking stick and he caught me. Boom! Right here, son. Look at the scar right here. Because I still got the fucking scar. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but check this out. It's right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right here, man. Somewhere there, right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but here it goes. Anyway, the scar is right here. I could touch it right here, man. I could see it. I could feel it right here. So anyway, it was not a fucking stick, bro. It was not a stick they hit me with, bro. You know what the fuck he hit me with? You know the wood from an axe? You know that you have an axe and you chop the tree? Yeah, that kind of axe. He hit me with the wood. And that wood is cherry wood. That's the hardest wood ever. Look it up. Cherry wood, the cherry wood tree. The hardest wood and the most expensive wood to have to build your house and all that stuff. I'm telling you, it's good wood and it's strong wood. The cherry wood. The motherfucker hit me, bro. Boom! That's the first time in my life that I felt like I was going to get knocked the fuck out. Yo, my head, I'm spinning. My two hands is in the sofa. Now, they grabbed Peter. When he hits me with the stick, they all grab Peter. Now they push him to the side like, yo, get the fuck out of here. They tell me, get out of here, because they know they hit me with the stick and they know that I'm going to go crazy. But they don't know that the nigga got me, though. He got me. He stung me. Yo, I'm stung. I'm boom. Son, I'm stung. So my wife, he's right next to me, Edie, no question. She's next to me, she say, Junie. They used to call me Junie. You know what I'm saying? That's there. I'm blowing it up. But that's the name they used to call me. My family, they still call me that, Junie. Junie for Junior, whatever. So they say, Junie. She's calling me Junie. And I'm like, ooh, the fucking shit's spinning, bro. And I'm like, ooh, and I'm looking at her like, and I say, Edie, are you there? She's like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, hold on to me, because I might fall. I'm that serious, and I was going to pass the fuck out. But something happened that I maintained myself. And I snapped out of it. Once I snapped out of it, I'm like running to the kitchen because I thought he was still there. But I thought he was still in the kitchen because I was in the living room, almost knocked the fuck out for like 5 minutes. So in those 5 minutes, Peter broke out. They walked him all the way to the hallway, said, get out of here. So he left with his boy, and I never got to say goodbye to him, when that happened, anyway, because we were both tight. So next thing you know, when I go to the living room, I go to the kitchen, I'm running to the kitchen because I think he's in the kitchen. The door is open. The door to come into the apartment is open. Next thing you know, I see like 4 or 5 cops coming into the hallway. What's going on here? And I'm telling this motherfucker, I go to the cops. I don't notice. I'm not noticing that I'm all fucking bloody down, son. I got blood all over my face. I'm not noticing that shit. But I'm like, after a while, when the cops come, they said, "What happened to you? What's going on here?" I'm like, "What you mean? What happened to me?" Now, when I'm looking like this, I see the blood. I'm like, I go like this. Oh shit, it's all over my hands and shit like this. So I'm like, wow. So I'm like, my head. I'm like, this nigga hit me. So the cops say, looking at me, look, what happened? What happened here? Blah, blah, blah. I heard there's a fight. Blah, blah. What's going on with you? I said, nah, listen, me and my brother just had a fight. It was a mistake. I hit myself against the wall. It was my fault. It was nobody's fault. It was just me and my brother. So, they want to come in and shit like that, see my brother was okay. I let them in. Peter was in there. I said, look, he just left because he was upset. I'm upset. So the best thing was that one of us had to leave the house. So he left it. He left the house. He was the man and he left the house. So, so they looked at me. They, said, you want to go to the hospital? I said, nah. I'm not going to the hospital. Don't worry about it. It's going to be all right. I'm going to just clean myself up and, I'll be okay, officer. One officer said, yo, man, he hit you hard, man, because you leaking. And I was leaking, son. I was leaking, bro. I had the fucking rag right here covering my shit, talking to the cops and everything. And boom, okay, everything was gone when the cops broke out. I remember I was still mad. And I go to my mother, and I remember that shit hurted me, man. It hurt me a lot when I did that, but I used to want to give her one more, and I looked at her and I said, you know something? I always knew you always have favoritism. You always have favoritism towards Peter. But that's okay. I forgive you, mommy. I said, I forgive you because I know he was first, and he was born first than me. And I understand that. So my mother looked at me and she said, I never loved, she said, I never loved Peter the same way I love you. No, I know my mother told me something like that. Like she tried to make it sound like she meant that she loved me the same way she loved Peter. And the same way she loved Peter, she loved me. So, she made it sound like that, So, when she said that, I was like, wow, But I was tight, I was tight. That's why I told my mother that, I said, Ma, I always knew you had favoritism, and I know Peter was always your best son, your favorite son. And that's when she told me that, and it hurt it, man. But, I was upset, and I walked out the house, mad like a motherfucker, saying, how can my mother disrespect my girl like this? How can Peter try to disrespect me? Saying? So, and most, being honest with you guys, it just hurt my feelings the way my mother was talking to my shorty. And like I said, it was no need for my mother to be talking to like that about my shorty, screaming at her, disrespecting her, calling her names and all that crazy shit. She did not deserve that. My shorty, when she lived in that house for the 5 years that girl lived in that house, that girl did that house miracles. That girl cleaned up like crazy, took care of my sister. Took care of my sister, bro. Bathed her, fed her, did everything that my fucking sisters was not doing. And not even my sister-in-law. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I got tight. I said, damn, my mother don't appreciate that shit. So there you go. This is a little something to like that. You people could know that brothers do fight. Brothers do fight. And sometimes they want to kill each other. But me and my brother Peter, we never went that route, only that one day. And damn, I miss him like crazy. He's not here no longer with us. And I miss him like crazy. And you know something? We never spoke about that. We never spoke about that. We had one more problem. There was another problem that we had. And because of that problem, me and my brother didn't speak for 2 years. And one day I will let you guys know about that problem. One day I'm going to do that, you know what I'm saying? And once again, it was another 4th of July. What a fucking coincidence, right? Another 4th of July that me and my brother had some words and I had it. Wow, yeah, I'm not going to blow it up, but another 4th of July that me and my brother had it out. So anyway, guys, I hope you joined the story, man. This is a personal story. This is a family thing. That I call it family feud. You feel me? So all I'm trying to say is just because you argue with your brother, Just because you had a fight with your brother doesn't mean your brother's an enemy. He's not. I mean, me and my brother, we loved each other, but sometimes, like I said, sometimes brothers fight. You know, brothers do fight, and mothers do take. You know, I don't want to say that my mother had treated me and Peter alike because she did in many ways, but I always knew my mother's favorite was Peter. I always knew that, you know. But she always knew I loved her, and I knew my mother loved me too. But it's always a favoritism. You know that, guys. All right? So those brothers that are out there, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad because your mother might pay attention to the other son more than you. Just don't feel bad, man, because your mother do loves you. All right? This is K Solo, and I hope you guys enjoyed this personal story. I love you guys. Hold your head. The Rikers Island, aka the K Solo Show. Holla, guys. Bye. Peace.